Alright, so this is just gonna be one of those moments where I just turn on the camera and just trade live, right? So currently in NAS shorts right now, and I want to do this because I really just want to share what it's like just live trading for me personally. Because one thing that I teach all the time is, you know how a lot of people say that, you should be emotionless when it comes to trading. Like you have to be a robot, an X, Y, Z. And the reality of it is that is very much false. There's not a single person who could be emotionless. Because the Bible says there's a time and place for everything. There's a season for everything. There's a season of sorrow. There's a season of joy, war. And like there's a season for everything. Even Jesus wept. Even Jesus cried, right? So there's a time and season for everything. Everybody has emotions, no matter how long you've been trading. And I want to like show that, like how I manage my trade, what I do, why am I still getting, why am I holding, why am I not closing, why am I closing, how I'm managing the positions, and just like a live format, not really a teaching way. Because for me personally, and it's so funny how God works, because before I even started like my business and started like live trading and started doing all of this, when it was just me, I used to literally just press record. And every time I got into a trade, or before I was about to get into a trade, I would just record myself, and I would literally just sit here for maybe have a recording for however long. Like if I was there for an hour straight, I will have a recording, and just written, like just talking myself through the trade, like what's going on, my emotions, acknowledging my emotions. And this one way, and I love, and I still do this now. Obviously, I trade live now, but let's say I'm not on the call, and I'm not doing a webinar or something. I still do it like personally for myself, because this is how I overcome strongholds. So, for example, like greed, fear, doubt, anxiety, all those things that I would deal with on the charts. Once I started recording myself, I would acknowledge it. Yo, this is something that I'm dealing with. All right, yo, I'm feeling this anxiety or X, Y, and Z. And then when I go back and rewatch it, I would rewatch the moments when those emotions started happening. So let's say the spike up started happening, like price spiked up or down. Let's say I'm in the sell, right, and price were to just spike all the way up and go to my stop loss and stop me out. How am I reacting? Back then, excuse me, because a lot of times I used to over leverage a lot with my stop losses. So I would see that once price was getting close to my stop loss, when I was over leveraging, I was technical analysis was going out the way. And just because price was, let's say, getting close to the stop, let's say the stop loss right here, right? Let's say just because price was getting right here, I was so focused on the profit and seeing how much I was down, compared to my account size, then I'm like, all right, man, I'm gonna just go ahead and close it. And what will happen is price never even comes to that stop loss, and all it simply did was just creating a lower high, and then price ends up going in the direction anyway. So that's something that I had to identify, and that's just personally what helps me. So I'm just going to put the camera on and just uh, trade, right. But the reason why I got into this trade, it was very simple. I seen Nas had this big push up. If I go to the 1 hour time frame, I had this major 4 hour zone, this major key area, and this 1 hour candle closed beautifully. Because this 1 hour candle does have to actually close right here before price can potentially go up or down. But this 1 hour candle closed beautifully back below here. And once price, it was very, very simple. Once price came down, broke back below here, this I would consider this more like of an overlap. But price came back up, and it came back up into this minor area of, let me go to 1 minute. This minor area of resistance. The price came down, came back up. Once price started rejecting this area, I decided to enter my positions here. Gave my stop loss a little bit of breathe. Like I'm giving my stop loss some like breathing room. Like potentially, I'm not putting it way up there, because if that's the case and I'm wrong, I could really just get out and just get back in again. And I can, the loss that I would have made here, I can make that back plus more just getting in here, and flowing with this move all the way down. But I am looking to target the lows first potentially, and if price does break lower, potentially down into the 25, not 25, 24 770s, and if price does break lower, 24 650s, down into this low. So I'm going to see what the market does. Now the difference is like, for me personally, when I had a recording for like the full hour straight or whatever the case may be, I was reading my Bible. Like I would just sit here like as this move is playing out. If I'm like not doing anything, I would just maybe go for a walk while the trade is playing out. Just have my alerts, or like if I'm just sitting here, just read the Bible. Like literally, grab my Bible right here, King James Bible, and just read the Bible. So that's probably what I'm gonna do here. I'm not about to just sit here and record this of me reading the Bible. I'll probably just pause it, and then whenever there's a update or something to make, then I'll just press record. So hopefully you guys like this. If you guys like this style of a content, like no fancy edits, no crazy music or nothing like that, just live trading. So let me know what you guys think, and I will actually I can keep it recording for a second. One thing about me is I don't follow the whole like sessions. Like I trade whenever I see a setup. I don't care what time of the day it is. But for me, I've already been up. I was up since 4 in the morning, like four in the morning. I already went to the gym and everything and worked out. So now, literally for the rest of the day, I can literally just trade, like trade, make content, read the Bible for literally the next, I don't know, until I go to sleep. I don't know, maybe 8 hours. I don't know. I don't know. So yeah, I'll see what the market does here. I do know this 1 hour candle does have to close. It's 30 minutes left into this 1 hour candle has to close. So whatever the market does, it's this 1 hour candle has to close anyway, because price can either close below here, like this minor area right here, right? If you look at the 1 hour time frame, see, because I personally, when I draw my support resistance, I more so focus more on the body versus the wick. But the body right here, you can see, look at how this is just beautiful. None of, excuse me, none of these bodies close below. Even when the market opened and price had this crazy spike down, it still closed above, still closed above, still closed above. So if this ends up closing below, price could potentially, because if you look left, there's not really anywhere for price to stop except for this low, and then down into this like little wick area right here, and then all the way down to there. So I'll see what happens in the next 30 minutes, and I'll just make another update. Alright, so it is what time is it? 3:13 p.m. A couple of hours later since I made that video. And I stepped out for a while, but just going over what's currently happened. Price came down to support, came all the way back up. I wasn't on my phone, but I did have like alerts, so I did see this happening. But the reason why I still held is because price still never broke above this key area. All price did was just create a double top. Create this double top, and then price just came down and absolutely tanked. I didn't get to scale in here. Once again, I was on my phone, but I didn't get to scale in here. But price created another lower high. Then I ended up moving my stop loss here. Let me go to the 5 minute. Now my stop loss is right above this right here, but price came down, came up, lower high, boom, boom, boom. Price created structure. Now my stop loss is above here. So regardless of the fact this is a risk-free trade, I am going to see if price does potentially continue to keep dropping down into the 25, basically 600s. And that's about like 60 points away, which is a whole lot. If you guys trade indices, 60 points is a lot of points, especially like if you're using bigger lot sizes, or even if you're using whatever lot size. That's still a significant amount of pips. So basically 60, like close to 100 pips, honestly. Yeah, probably a little bit over. Yeah, close to 100 pips, close to 100 pips away. And yeah, so I mean, if price does get down into this area, then I will just close the position. And or if price just continues to keep dropping, then I'll probably make like an update. But if price comes up and stops me out in profit, then I'm not going to make another video saying that price stopped me out. Like price will just stop me out. from there. And that'll be like the end of this video. So if this is, hopefully you guys enjoy this style of a content. I'm definitely going to do a lot more of these because like I said, I do this personally myself, like whenever I'm not trading. But why not, just share this wisdom, and hopefully this could help just one person. If it just helps one person, that's perfectly fine with me. But other than that, let me know what you guys think. Hopefully you guys have a blessed, beautiful, and amazing day. Hopefully you guys are going amazing on your trading journey. Let me know if you have any questions or any specific videos that you guys want me to make that could potentially help you. And I will catch you all in the next video.